Hello everybody, welcome back to another Incan video. What's happening, y'all? Now I have a question for y'all. Feel free to answer in the comments below. You don't need to freak out or anything. The question is, do you have autism? Like I said, you can comment your answer. Now I have a confession to make. I have rabies. Yep, a dog bit me the other day and I'm going to die in 5 minutes as I speak. Nah, I'm obviously just fucking with y'all. On the real, this video is going to be more or less serious. So without further ado, let's get into said seriousness by playing Autism-spectrum disorder. Now, Incan is about to take you way back to 2004, which was a very long time ago. At that time, I was diagnosed with an autism-spectrum disorder. To those who don't know what that is, allow me to introduce you to Google. No, for real, to everybody who's watching this video, don't know what an autism-spectrum disorder is, and is too lazy to look it up, today's your lucky day, because in this video, I'm going to teach you all about it. An autism spectrum disorder, or ASD for short, is actually a group of developmental disorders that can affect one's symptoms, skills, and levels of disability. People with ASD, including me, get to deal with ongoing social problems that include difficulty communicating and interacting with others, repetitive behaviors, as well as limited interest or activities, and the inability to function socially at school or work, or other areas of life at usually from the age of 2 to when the individual dies. That's basically my life right there. Now, I'm going to get specific with each symptom that comes with ASD, 16 to be exact. Let's see if we get some in common. Symptom number 1. Repeating certain behaviors or having unusual behaviors. I got another question for y'all, and once again, feel free to leave your answers in the comments below. Have y'all ever seen Regular Show? It's a television show starring two animated characters, Mordecai and Rigby. To those who have watched the show, do y'all remember when they used to say, "Do me a solid," or hand boning while doing the whole hand movement? If I had $1 for each time I said something like that in a real life conversation or to myself, what is broke? Basically, whenever I hear a cool saying from someone, I use it upon myself several times and pretend that I'm the one who originally started it, to myself, that is. I don't actually tell them that I started it because they wouldn't know that's not true. I was also weird about them. Still kind of am right now. Symptom number 2. Having overly focused interests such as with moving objects or parts of objects. I love studying roads. I really do. Right now I'm trying to study each and every single road in Minnesota. I'm also overwhelmingly great at mathematics. For my grade at least. Back to roads, I've been studying them for 7 years now. It legit started when I was looking out the car window, staring at roads and signs as my dad would give me and my little brother car rides that would last for hours. I wasn't bored because of roads, and naps of course. I fuck with naps too. Symptom number 3. Having a lasting intense interest in certain topics such as numbers, details, or facts. Yeah, I'm really good at mathematics. I've never failed it in my life, ever. Symptom number 4. Getting upset by a slight change in a routine or being placed in a new or overly stimulating setting. This isn't an issue for me anymore, but when it was god-awful. I remember when I used to get so pissed whenever I got homework from school, when I moved away from my crush in a new classroom seating arrangement, and when a white person says the N-word. I'm just starting to get over this symptom this year, dude. It's sad. Symptom number 5. Making little or inconsistent eye contact. This is why I don't make face cam videos of me talking anymore. You can go on any face cam video I have ever made on this channel and you will find me staring off elsewhere, I can promise you that. Symptom number 6. Having a tendency to look at and listen to other people less often. I deal with this whenever I'm at school or whenever I'm in group chats. I've said before that I don't like group chats. They're pretty much pointless to me. Also in school, I can't be the only one who tends to fail at listening to a teacher talking about history for a straight hour. I'm not ignorant, but come on, man, that shit's too boring. I'm sorry, I just can't. Symptom number 7. Rarely sharing enjoyment of objects or activities by pointing or showing things to others. I deal with this on the inside. What I mean is that I hate sharing my shit, but I do it anyways for the better. I know sharing and caring is a very good thing, and that people should do that more often. I remember that a friend of mine needed a pencil in class, and the teacher was asking everybody in the class if they had an extra pencil. Me being greedy as shit with like 10 pencils in my backpack, I try not to give my friend anything. But the teacher saw 2 pencils on my desk. Put 2 and 2 together, I had to give him one of my pencils to spare my embarrassment. I never got that pencil back, and I was mad as fuck that day, even though I had several well-sharpened pencils in my bag. Now I don't care about that pencil at all, and I'm pretty sure I already lost the rest of them. Symptom number 8. Responding in an unusual way when others show anger, distress, or affection. I can't help you feeling your feelings like that. I'll say something that could cheer you up, but that's about it. If nice words can't cheer you up, then I simply cannot help you. I don't know how. Symptom number 9. Failing to or being slow to respond to someone calling their name or other verbal attempts to gain attention. This is what I do when I'm pretending to be asleep, when I am asleep, or within the first couple of hours after me waking up. I'm sure several people do this too, so I'd like not to believe that I have this symptom for my ASD. Symptom number 10, having difficulties with the back and forth conversations. What? I never had this issue. Next symptom, please. Number 11. Often talking at length about a favorite subject, about noticing that others are not interested or without giving others a chance to respond. I remember that Raichu accused me of this when I uploaded the I Got Hacked video. He and the people in his immature crew thought that the video was just another 6 minutes of me manipulating Raichu for no reason, and that I wouldn't give him a proper chance for him to respond to the Arcblade's final rant, which explains why Raichu's video responding to both mine and the Arcblade's video was longer than double the videos combined that he responded to. I'm still shocked about that, to be honest. I also still deal with this symptom, but the whole Raichu situation had nothing to do with it. Symptom number 12. Repeating words or phrases that they hear, a behavior called echolalia. This is sad because I still do this. An example of this is me constantly rapping the song Magnolia by Playboi Carti word for word. I actually know the whole song word for word despite all the mumbling. It's funny because I actually understand what Carti says in the song word for word. Symptom number 13. Using words that seem odd, out of place, or have a special meaning known only to those familiar with that person's way of communicating. Go back to symptom 1 or 12. I believe I explained this already. Symptom number 14. Having facial expressions, movements, and gestures that do not match what is being said. This is the main reason why I'm weird. Somebody could be saying some dumbass shit and I can be just staring off in the wind smiling. Symptom number 15. Having an unusual tone of voice that may sound sing-song or flat and robot-like. I'm sure y'all noticed this in my previous videos. I can't be talking for a little while and then my voice changes to something weird. What's funny is that I don't even notice it until I play back the recording. Really wish this symptom didn't exist for me. The last symptom, having trouble understanding another person's point of view or being unable to predict or understand other people's actions. It's easy to surprise me. I suck at predicting what other people are going to do, and usually whenever I don't understand someone's point, it's usually because my brain is being lazy to use big words. Well, that's all of the symptoms that can come with ASD. Not everybody with ASD has all of these symptoms, but usually show several. Now, I have one last question. Like I said, for like the 4th time, feel free to leave your answers in the comments below. If you had to have 2 symptoms out of all 16, what would you have? Well, that's it for this video. Thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter at Kidaplucks. Follow me on Snapchat at Incan. Join me on my Discord channel. All of the links will be in the description below. Share this video around to anybody who has autism.